Look, everything we've been taught about who is who, it's not what it is. Let's get into this video. Hey, I'm so glad you're back. Pull up a chair because we need to have a real deep conversation today. The last time we talked, we touched on the surface of history, the conferences, the maps, the borders, but today we're going into the heart of a mystery that has been hidden in plain sight for centuries. We're talking about identity, not just what is on your ID card, but the actual blood and spirit who you are. Have you ever felt like the history you were taught in school has a giant gaping hole in the middle of it? Like there's a crafty counsel. That's a biblical term, you know? By the way, working overtime to make sure you don't know your own name. Let me lean in. See, while the world looks toward the modern Levant, the Middle East, to find the descendants of the biblical Israelites, there's a deep reality that's been systematically buried. We're going to talk about the true Shemitic Israelites. We're talking about the Negroid people, the Bantus, the West Africans, and the millions scattered across the diaspora. There's a reason this feels like a secret, you know? I bet you know. Or maybe you don't know, let me tell you. To pull off a deception this big, the power, the structure actually had to change the book. Did you know the Apocrypha used to be in the Bible? It was removed. Why? Because the text contained specific history of how the great replacement happened in 2 Esdras 6 verse 9. It says, "For Edom is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." Think about that. If you want to control the world, you have to hide Jacob. That makes sense, right? So let's look at who is standing in the land today. We're being honest and looking at the history. There are 4 groups that make up what we call the Jewish population, but the end ancestral bloodline of Jacob. First, you have the Ashkenazi. Historically, this is a measure of the descendants of Japheth and the seed of Esau. We're talking about the Khazars in the 18th century. In the 8th century. King Bulan converted his whole kingdom to Judaism as a political move. This is exactly what Revelation 2 verse 9 warns us about. Those who say they are Jews and are not. You remember those? Yeah, the synagogue of Satan. Yeah, that's in Revelation 2 verse 9. Then you've got the Sephardic Jews. These are the biological descendants of Esau Edom. They entered the house of Israel through forced conversions way back in 125 BC under John Hyrcanus. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. John Hyrcanus. I think John Hyrcanus, yeah, he was one of the sons of the Maccabees. Yeah, in the Maccabees, if you read the book of Maccabees, you find this story. That's why that book was removed from the Bible and put in the Apocrypha, because they wanted to hide what transpired during the Maccabees time. Yeah. So during this period, they eventually moved into Spain, Portugal as the Sepharad, which fulfills the prophecy in Obadiah 1 verse 20. Then you have the Mizrahi and the Maghrebi. These were Middle Eastern and North African people who converted for social standing during the big imperial shifts. It is the pattern we see in Esther 8 verse 17, where people became Jews because they were afraid. Read Esther 8 verse 17, you see. So how did the shift happen? Yeah, I'm going to tell you. How did the shift happen? How did a Shemitic Israelite state become an Edomite controlled entity? It was a coup led by Herod the Great. He wasn't an Israelite, he was an Edomite. He executed the real royals, replaced the priesthood with puppets. He also used the Roman military might to break the yoke off his neck, just like it was prophesied in Genesis 27 verse 40. Okay. Now I know what you're thinking. Why do they look so different from us? And by us, I mean us, the black Africans, black Americans, the Bantus, aka Negroes. Yes, so why don't they look like us? It is in the genetics. Esau was born red, all over like a hairy garment. But don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people like who've got this misconception about Esau being born red, so that means he was born white. No, he was born red. I bet you've seen those black people who look reddish. If you look at us Bantus, we've got different skin textures. Some people are light skinned, some people are very dark, some people are dark reddish. That's how Esau was born. Yeah. So Esau rebelled by mixing his bloodline with the Horites. The Horites were from the Nephilim seed. So this was the Nephilim corruption. His grandson Zeppo even became the king of Rome. This major is what created that pure phenotype during what the Bible calls the times of Gentiles, or times of the Gentiles. So imagine this guy was born red, like he was reddish. Then he mixed with pale people. When they procreated, the phenotype they came up with is the current texture they have. The so-called white people. Even though there are different shades of white people, but Esau specifically is also a white person. No wonder those people in Israel right now, they don't like identifying as white. They only identify as white when they want to practice white supremacy. Yeah. But wow, those converts were moving into the land. What was the real seed? They fled into Africa. Even the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, a standard tool for scholars, says that Ham is the father of the dark races, but not the Negroes. That is a massive admission. It places the Negroid people in the line of Shem. So if Ham is the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes, then who's the progenitor of the Negroes? So it's either Japheth or Shem, and of which we know Japheth wasn't as dark-skinned as the Negroes. But we'll talk about Japheth some other time. So the Negroes falls under Shem. Yes. The 10 tribes. The Bantus migrated into the Assyrian captivity in 722, not 17, but 722 BC, toward a land called Asareth. 2 Esdras describes it as a land where never mankind dwelt, the interior of Africa. Then the kingdom of Judah, the West Africans, joined them after the temple fell in 70 AD. They settled among their Hamitic cousins, but over time they fell into a state of amnesia. Jeremiah 17 verse 4 says, "And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage." They forgot who they were. They kept a few customs, sure, but they didn't realize those customs were the law. So this brings us to Psalm 83, the Crafty Counsel, a global confederacy led by Edom to make sure the name of Israel is no more in remembrance. They replaced the name Israelite with bywords: Negro, Bantu, Black, African American. They scattered the seeds to the four corners of the earth on ships, just like Deuteronomy 28 verse 68 said, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies." In this context, Egypt isn't a place on a map, it is a state of bondage. The transatlantic slave trade wasn't just a tragedy, it was a prophecy being fulfilled. Okay, so here we are. The people in the land use the suffix ish, Jewish. It means like, but not the real thing. The Apocrypha was taken out to hide the tracks of how we got here. But the truth in waking up, or let me say, but the truth is waking up. The Negroid, Bantus, and West Africans across the diaspora are starting to remember. This isn't just about history books, it is about a divine restoration. The promise is that the Messiah will gather the displaced from the four corners of the world. I want to know, does this resonate with you? When you look into the mirror, do you see a byword, or do you see the real seed that the world has been trying to hide for 2,000 years? Let's talk about it in the comments. This conversation is just beginning. I'll see you in the next video. Stay awake. This isn't just history, it is who you are. If this video resonated with you, please hit like, subscribe, and share for more videos like this. Out.